Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello, Starseeds. How are we doing? Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Indigos, Starseeds. I'm going to do an energy update, an Ascension energy update. I hope everyone's doing well. We have lots of energy coming through, lots of upgrades. كشفتي أو نكوينا درفن تكوسي أو ناشا درفنتينا كتان. All right. I hope everyone's doing fantastic for Tuesday. I've been doing studying, some studying and building and creating. Building and creations. Okay, I'm just going to center myself. So I received, hi. Hello, starseeds, indigos, rainbows, diamond crystal children, star family, soul family. I hope everyone's doing well. Hi. So I'm going to do an Ascension energy update. But we do have indigo, lots of indigo upgrades coming through. I have new Enochian angelic languages coming through too as well. I just want to open up and connect, and I'm going to bring in the new solar energy that's coming through. So about a few days ago, I had my solar flare once again with the sun. It was probably about 4 a.m. So Sunday at 4 a.m. we started having solar activity, pulsating from the sun. How I receive mine is I will be sleeping, and as I'm sleeping, kind of like if you were, it looks like this through my third eye, but it's not a third eye anymore. It's like a projector screen. So it's a screen, like a movie screen. It's pretty big. My third eye is wide, and I'm laying, and it's as if I'm just laying outside. It's about 3, 4 in the morning, and I can see the sun passing over me. So it's blue plasma and frequencies. Blue, it's always very blue, aurora looking, absolutely beautiful sun. And I will jolt awake right away from the electromagnetic fields and the pulsatings from the sun, and I'll be able to see it. It's a beautiful experience because it's been happening to me for a few years now. And it's absolutely, I can't describe it. It's almost as if like I'm laying outside, but I'm sleeping, and it's 4 a.m. and it'll start coming through my screen. So I'll jolt awake, and I'll get up, and I'm walking around, and I have my whole family, my councils are talking to me all at the same time and explaining the plasma waves that are coming in. Lots of kidney and organ upgrades. The kidneys, all the organs are being upgraded right now. Physical body is being upgraded, lifting of density off of the physical body. It depends on how fast that you vibrate in the physical body, and you have to remember that we're going from a carbon-based, I can't talk, carbon-based body to a crystalline physical body. This is a part of the ascension process. I have shared my crystallization on my skin. I have shared a few videos, probably about three videos so far, where I'm crystallized in certain areas. In some areas I'm not fully crystallized yet. We used to be crystal beings too as well, but it's as we raise in higher harmonic universes. As you raise to a higher universe and a higher harmonic universe, that's where you will begin the silica crystalline matrix process. And this is how I see it, is that I fluctuate between 3, 4, and 5, and I'll be up in the HU's 5s, and I'll be up in HU 4, because I can communicate with the beings and the guardians from HU 4 and from HU 3, and HU 2. So I'm able to communicate and vibrate. I can vibrate in and out, if that makes any sense, but I'm still clearing density off of my body. So the pulsatings that are coming in are from the Aurora sun. Okay, it's the Aurora sun, and I call it the Aurora. I keep saying it's the Aurora sun. It's the Aurora sun, and I'm always telling them this. And my universe has the Aurora sun. Okay, so my dimension and my density level that I'm at has the Aurora sun. When I look out, I can see the Aurora sun, and it's rainbows on all the Aurora frequencies. So I know this is the sun that we're getting major electromagnetic pulsatings and waves from. We have new strands coming in. I will be bringing them through in the next few years, but we have a new Blu-ray DNA strand, and it's a Blu-ray diamond sun DNA. And today I woke up and I had a beautiful crystal come in, and it is fluoride. It's absolutely beautiful, but we had a new plasma wave and a new plasma strand come in, and I could see it through my third eye. I could see so much through my third eye, but it was sitting right in front of me, and it looks like an aquamarine. So it's an aquamarine liquid light, but aquamarine crystallization, aquamarine diamond sun plasma waves. And I received that this morning, and I could see it kind of opening up in expansions, and it is expanding, and these are new plasma energetic waves that are coming through. I kind of go around in circles in quantum, so just follow me just for a moment. The body is vibrating. So as we're vibrating, and it's not only the vibrating, it's going to be your conscious field and your morphogenetic field, your frequency bandwidths. It's going to be your whole holographic reality, as you know it, especially if you started rebuilding. I'm going to say rebuilding your Merkava vehicle. Okay. The everything is vibrating, but it's the physical density that's coming off of the body. Okay, you should be able to see physical density coming off or smelling it. So I could smell density coming off of my body. Yeah, new DNA strand. Yes, I call it new DNA. You can actually see the particles coming off of the physical body where we have density on the physical body. So I was laying there, besides some of the detoxes that I've been doing, I was laying there in bed, and I could feel all the micros and macros, and I could feel all the energetics, all the vibrations in my body, all the electromagnetics and the plasma circuits. It kind of looks like nerve circuits, different types of connections and reconnections, kind of vibrating and restoring and repairing, and I could feel it in the actual cells in the physical body. And I was laying there, and I could start smelling the density that was coming off of my body, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I was vibrating so fast. So this has been for the past few days, but I wanted to sit and I wanted to receive what we're receiving at this time. Okay, the body has to go through mounds of upgrades, because I'm doing about 34 34 years of removing density off of me, of not being in the lower matrix system and not having a clue about health, nutrition, oh my God, you can, all kinds of stuff, EMF waves, sonic frequencies, all different types of like fluoride, poisons, toxins. I'd never had a clue about any of this. So I'm removing 34 years at least of density. I just started realizing, even though I was vibrating and the density was leaving my body because I was upgrading regardless, the higher self didn't care. The higher self was pulling everything off of me for like 4 or 5 years now, and just was pulling me through the gutter, pulling my energetic field through the gutter. I call it through the gutter because I was literally being shooken and all the density just coming off of me, regardless of what I ate, what I put in my body, regardless of any of that. My oversoul just shook me until it just started, all the cake started coming off. Didn't matter how it needed to happen, didn't matter how many triggers I needed to have. It really didn't matter. There were so many, I had so many guardians helping and assisting too, different Arcturian councils, light technologies were coming in and just removing it off of me. Now I do live completely different because I'm stripped bare completely. So now I can feel everything. I can sense, my Merkaba will tell me when there's poisonous products in a location or a house, or if I'm going out to a grocery store, it will set my Merkaba, my super quantum computer system, off completely, that there's poison in my system. If there's household products that have all kinds of toxins and poisons in it, or if I go out somewhere, my Merkaba will start going off and warning, because it is frequency. So the frequency is connecting to my field. So now I'm way more consciously aware, because there's no way my Merkaba and my higher self will be going, well, I can actually telepathically hear my higher self and my Merkaba. So it becomes annoying after a while when you keep hearing your Merkaba going off in a distress noise. That's as you upgrade your Merkaba. You go to a super quantum, when you have your super quantum computer system fully intact, okay? That's when you actually will be able to hear your oversoul and be able to hear your system downloading, rapidly downloading, and also warning you about anything that's in your conscious field or coming into your frequency bandwidths, or past, present, and future. So please pay attention to that too. Also creating timelines. So now I've become more consciously aware of these toxins and poisons and everything you shouldn't be putting into your body to raise your vibrational frequency. So this is something that, okay, that's fine. This is what the Oversoul wants to communicate and talk about today. Enhancing in quantum abilities. Major I can't. That's fine. Okay, that's okay. Rejuvenation, restoring and repairing DNA. Carburate. I can't talk because the frequencies are too high. Okay, morphing. Okay, lots of morphing in the RNA and DNA, and then also morphing in the morphogenetic fields, morphogenetic chakras too as well. More morphogenetic chakras are coming online. Okay, the new abilities new abilities as far as quantum abilities, high speed of light quantum abilities, new high galactic timelines, being able to work as your galactic higher self multidimensionally, shifting in and out, morphing, and call it morphing in and out, morphing between multidimensional selves, working from 5D, 6D, 7D, 8D, 9D to 15D. Example, I was working with my Arcturian this morning and doing major work at quantum speed, and then multidimensionally shifting between my multidimensional selves, and also doing staff work. So I was learning, by the end, I was sitting there learning staff work, different staff works, avatar matrix energy and ignitions. Starting up, that's okay. A lot of us are starting the avatar energy matrix ignitions, and it's ignites. It's an ignition and an ignite and a jolt to the avatar energy matrix. What would that be? It's avatar consciousness. Okay, the Christ consciousness experiences. Last, I would say, what time was that? 7 p.m. 7 p.m. I was experiencing going up and out of my body and being able to maneuver and look through a streamline out of a scope up from the higher dimensions, if you want to say, 15-dimensional self, avatar self, not the oversoul, the avatar, the actual avatar self, the Christ consciousness, the completion, if you want to say. It's completed. Completed self, almost being able to go all the way up and streamline, and it does look like a scope that you're streaming through. That was a lot of fun. So I was able to maneuver the body. So Christ consciousness experiences at 7 a.m. I got to experience it with my galactic husband. So I was up there with my galactic husband, and we were both maneuvering together through a scope through my streamline. And you would have to understand, okay, what does that mean? Me and him both, we have completed a merging process, and we are working on merging our oversoul matrix together, which is both of our oversouls and our multidimensional selves. Solar fire body, okay, that's fine. So our solar fire body, if you want to say the solar body, us, we're up in the 15 dimensions looking through the pipeline, which is it is a conscious state of Christ consciousness. And we are looking through a scope, me and him together, down to my physical vessel. We were able to move our consciousness up and out of our body. And that was yesterday. And that it does have a lot to do with the aurora sun and the pulsatings and the solar flares and all the activity that we're having in the universal time matrix, all the activity that we're experiencing right now as we pull and shake density off of our carbon-based body, and we're going through major physical upgrades and also expansion in consciousness and expanding out of the body where we don't live in the body anymore. We don't. When you go to Christ consciousness, you don't live in the body anymore. You live up and above, and you learn how to master the higher self, being your higher version of you, the avatar consciousness, the source consciousness. So me and him we're mastering, what would you call it? We're mastering twin flame, universal male and female consciousness, which is Christ consciousness, but it's the twin flame Christ consciousness. So we're up sitting and looking down our scope and maneuvering through my body, and then we can switch over to his body too as well, and laugh. And we're up in at least like the 15 dimensions and higher, having this beautiful experience at 7 a.m. Okay, so it's like a streaming up a pipe, streaming down a pipeline, but you're moving the consciousness, which is the solar. They call it a solar fire body, and that's at least up in the HU5, which is the harmonic universe 5. If you don't know about the harmonic universes, just email me and I'll give you a beautiful list. I can send you a picture so you have an idea of what the hell is she talking about. I realize that I have high contracts with higher universes, and I am from a higher universe. I'm not from this universal structure. It's more of my galactic family was stationed here to help and assist with this planetary system. And it is just this planetary solar system where the Earth resides, the Earth system. It's actually my first incarnation here. I have collective experiences and collective aspects collectively, but I'm here helping and assisting you guys, the all, with your karmic cleanup. Okay? That was something that was given to me, and I was like, whew. I was like, thank God. I was actually really happy about that. That I wasn't in a time warp here at all. So I'm more of like the assistants that came in, and then I have a higher multidimensional assistant that came in, and I'm from the future too as well. So I've had that multidimensional fully integrate too. That's from the way future, way future. Multidimensional integrations. Did we have anything else crazy happen? I'm trying to think. Hold on. I have to sit because there was so much that came through. So much that has happened. Oh, okay, cool. All right, I'm seeing myself multidimensionally, multiple timelines in the physical. Okay, so meditation states, kind of just sitting there, maybe just laying and meditating, kind of laying in a meditative state of consciousness. You know, just like relaxing, and you know how you're like right there in that meditative state? Well, I actually am seeing myself in a higher timeline or a higher dimension on another timeline, kind of walking in and looking at me. That is pretty cool. That's been the past like week and a half. That's some crazy shit right there. That's a really cool experience. I even had different clothes on. I've had these experiences a lot in the past few weeks. I have had them before, okay? I've had them before, way before, but not like this. This is really cool. I know I did share about speaking vibrational frequencies and moving through timelines and actually hearing. I could hear myself talking. But I actually hear myself talking kind of like an echo from a higher timeline in the future, and kind of looking around going, whoa, like where is this coming from? And then within like 2 hours, I was having that timeline. I literally was having that timeline. So this is happening in the physical. I've multidimensional timelines, I guess you would say, and then being able to hear a timeline constructing and building right before I even have this timeline. Right before everything is built and constructed holographically. Okay, so that was amazing. So that's totally new. That's totally new. I was able to hear the conversation that I was about to have 2 hours previous. That's awesome. Hello. Hi. Okay, I will. Felines, yeah, I have felines coming in. Feline beings that okay, I know, I'm going to explain you guys too. Just hold on. They're so excited because a lot of us are reaching higher states of consciousness and we're clearing density and conscious expansion too as well. Going on to higher timelines too, right? I know there's so much and I'm trying to keep it short, so I'm not sitting here for like an hour and a half. Okay, so that's been happening. That's really cool. That is so cool. I mean, it's going to be even weirder when I actually am seeing myself. I can see my galactic husband. He's really funny. And I do call him my galactic husband because we are galactic, right? But he's an indigo. And I could see him like multi-dimensionally around me, like sitting there talking to me, and there was like 20 of him. And I was like, that's biolocation. I was sitting here going, I was just like kind of laughing at him because it's bilocation. So there's 20 of him sitting there talking to me at the same time, and I was just like, you're just a nut job. Like stop showing off with your abilities, please. He's a show off. He won't come on camera though, but he's a show off. Then so it's like 20 of him sitting there like multidimensionally talking to me, but I could physically see him, and then I could see blueprints. So they call it blueprints, but it's actually the light body. So it's his light body, and it's him kind of expanding out and him biolocating. So it's like 20 of him talking to you. So imagine that with your partner or your friends, like when you guys are all sitting there and you guys are all talking to each other, and there's like 20 and you guys can biolocate, and like you guys can multiple, like put hundreds of yous like sitting there talking to each other. Kind of just sit there and think about like where we're moving to, where we're moving back to. We used to be able to do this, and kind of just imagine like there's like 20 of you and your best friend just sitting there talking to each other, and you guys just think it's hilarious just to split yourselves into 20 and sit there and talk to each other at the same time. That's one of the things that my husband was doing, and he's really funny. And then I can see all of his energy bodies, multidimensionals, and then my multidimensionals. We're still working on. So that's like hilarious in itself. There's still some serious council meetings that need to be done sometimes. The Blu-rays, yes. So my husband is a Blu-ray. His multidimensional higher self is huge. It's like 11 feet tall, and is a beautiful Blu-ray being, and we're able to see them vibrationally, and he's pure crystallization, crystal being. So absolutely beautiful. I put a picture up of what we look like, and this is for indigos, indigo children. The picture that I put up, it looks like indigo children. It's also Blu-ray races that we're having contact with, and they are coming in and having contact with us. They could appear in these type of forms to you, but some of them are actually us from the future. And this is something else that you guys need to kind of open up and expand your mind, that if you see these Blu-ray beings in front of you, they could be family, they could be us communicating with us from the future too as well. The picture also it represents the solar body that we're working on at the time. So I wanted to express, what does this solar body look like? What does it actually look like picture wise? It's a solar body, it's a sun body. So every picture, everything I do, I put pictures to it. And I was taught by a really great master teacher, and her name's Lisa Transcendence Brown. And she's right, they're activations. You want to show and share what you actually are seeing. So I'm trying to find the closest pictures that I can to communicate as far as what do we see on a regular basis. So the Blu-rays are coming beings are coming through, but my galactic my galactic husband is a Blu-ray, but he looks like an avatar. So this, when I say avatar, it's the movie Avatar, but that's his multidimensional higher self. That is his true him, if that makes any sense. The physical vessel, human vessel, is the human vessel. We have an angelic human blueprint, okay, but it's multi-dimensional, so we can actually shift. And we can shift, and we are going to a crystal body. We can shift, and the more light that we hold, amounts of light we can hold, we will look like crystals and different hues of crystallization, rainbow currents, light currents, blue currents, and I call it currents of frequencies, will be radiant off of us, or greens. And it does look like there is the auric field, don't get me wrong, but then there's the crystal solar body, and there's the crystal solar diamond sun, and it just advances from there on. These are the higher multidimensionals of us, and you can say they're extensions, but from different time cycles, time vectors, time continue. Okay, that's fine. Time cycles, time continuums, and also multidimensionals us from other times and spaces and planetary systems. Okay, you have to kind of open the mind to be able to see. So we're seeing them standing right in front of our face, or actually being able to vibrate into the physical with us, which is absolutely beautiful. I've seen a lot of them, feline humanoids, coming in to as well. Different Syrian councils vibrating through the third eye. Communication is head on. Arcturians started coming in last night, and they started, Arcturians are, they're just beautiful. You guys are all beautiful. But it's all crystallization, and Arcturians started coming through last night too, and I've seen them vibrate high enough to be able to fully show themselves, to me anyways. Gold rays, I'm gonna say gold ray beings too. Solar beings, solar us, multidimensional. I'm trying to think of anything else funny. Okay, Stargate access points are opening up. Internal Stargates are opening too as well. Planetary Stargates shifts. Tibet. I was working over in Tibet today, pretty much sending a signal through my light chips to. I'm kind of looking at watching through timelines of some activity. Because of the solar activity, there is earthquake activity, shifts in the planets and the plates, different shifts in the magnetic fields. Okay, so I was working over in that area today too, just giving a heads up to the civilization that's over there. Yep. So I was doing lots of work over there, but I was asking for my Arcturian to go to send some of my light ships over there to communicate with the civilization, the human race, kind of like some warnings of timelines of shifting in the planet. So that could possibly be coming. I'm hoping for an adjustment enough where we don't have to see anything happen to that sacred beautiful place. Philippines. I was not consciously aware of the Philippines because I don't think I was. That's not my timeline. They'll show me adjustments that I can work on. So the Philippines, I believe Africa, lots of solar frequencies, different timelines, forest fire timelines. too as well, working on adjustments there. I keep staring a little bit at Indonesia. I'm not sure about the keys too. So I'm going to be looking through timelines. I'm kind of looking a little, kind of looking, I know I'm like looking around right now just because of with the magnetic shifts that we're having and the pulsatings from the sun. Well, you also have the full moon. I have my own theory on that. But anyways, there are certain activities that I can see that we can realign and adjust. It's coming, this is coming from Galactics, but also from us too, because we're multidimensional. So our multidimensionals have technologies to help and assist as far as shifting, and that's okay. I guess you could call it alternating timelines, making adjustments. Oh yeah, that was another thing, adjustments. Lots of adjustments coming through. I'm trying to think of anything else. Okay, yeah, so seeing yourself multidimensionally. Multidimensional selves, biolocation can start happening too as well, where you can see yourself biolocating around you. Seeing yourself in multi-dimensions, you can see your physical self and then seeing your multi-dimensional self too as well. Okay, that's gonna be a lot of fun. New high advanced abilities. Okay, that's fine. There's certain things coming through. Oh, I was sleeping today. This morning, of course, sleeping today. Lots of activities in the dream state. Lots of unconscious clearing, subconscious fears, unconscious fears, some unconscious fears, timelines, ancestral cleanup, genetic karmic cleanup too as well in the dream state. I've noticed that. I'm actually seeing beautiful, well, I've told you, different types of dimensional beings around me. Very vivid dream state, adjustments, realignments, galactic work, galactic timelines too as well. Shifting, okay, that's fine. Shifting from the Phantom Matrix to the new universal structure, we are moving to a higher universe, a higher harmonic universe, higher universe. Our galactic roles are coming on fully online. You can say galactic roles, New Earth roles, Golden Age roles, Way Shower roles, Indigo upgrades big time. I told you there's a lot of Enochian, angelic frequencies, new, all distortions. I'm kind of working, I know it sounds crazy, it's very multidimensional, working on distortions, clearing distortions for all of the Enochian angelic languages, Enochian blueprint structure frequencies, alchemy, those distortions. Indigo children, parent and children, timelines, repairs, restores, we are being tested. Major tests are coming through too as well. How we're going to, the tests are with the triggers and the looping system too as well. Loops that you guys could be doing over and over again. Break out of your loops. Okay, a lot of loops have to do with relationships, relationship contracts. I've seen that too. Karmic relationships, karmic imprints. Certain tests are coming for, well, the tests are for us to be our true and authentic self and to start being the way showers and the doers of the new earth, of the golden age, stepping up to the plate and actually starting to move and shift. No confusion veils anymore. When we say no confusion anymore, knowing who you truly are inside. Okay, I was sleeping in my dream state and I saw over me in big letters, warrior. Warrior. I woke up laughing, of course, and I'm like, yeah, I already know. Kind of like one of those funny getting up and going, yes, I know, warrior, I get it. Warrior templates. Okay. There's lots of mastery tests here. Because my avatar, my big one in the house, I call him, my big one is all about evolution and change up there. When I go and sit with my true master of me within, is not 100% with warriors and and belief systems of warriors. So I had to sit there and go, okay, well that was a big sign. So what multidimensional higher self is this that's projecting this to me? I do feel like it's a template that's being set, but there is a master of self template here, 100%. As far as light warriors go. We are the light warriors, but what are light warriors? Okay, that's a whole nother, I'm gonna have to do like a whole nother podcast for that, for light warriors. We are the light warriors, right? But you wanna make sure you're doing everything with 100% light. That's okay. Coming from a place of non-judgment, respect, honor, and integrity, and you love. What is it? What did my higher says? You have to love your opponent. Some crazy stuff that I was taught like years ago. So I saw warriors, and then my higher self said, "Okay, well, I need you to work with your avatar. The avatar is my Andromedan." So I have my Andromedans, my Andromedan family, my children that are standing around, and they're all like very happy when I wake up in the morning. And I'm like, okay, so I went outside, I started working with them, but we did major multidimensional work around the planet. And then I started doing my staff work. And they're just kind of giving me some, they're like, oh, let's do an avatar, let's do an avatar warrior mastermind. For mastery of the avatar, or mastery of self, or the warrior self, and just kind of like shooting out ideas. My family will help me. What it is like a word to raise conscious awareness. I am here as a guide for conscious awareness and for shifting the consciousness of the human species, and I'm also here as a guide. So there's so many different shifts of consciousness that can be taught here. The warrior consciousness, okay, that comes through too. So the warrior templates are coming in too as well. I'm going to call it the avatar warrior. Kind of step out of the polarity, duality, not light and dark, and just do avatar warrior. That would be fun, right? These are just ideas. Anyways, I saw warrior right in front of my face this morning. I'll get back to you guys on that. Let me just sit and think. I am a warrior. I've been through a lot. A lot of us have, not just in the human, not in the human matrix, but I've had some nasty psychic PSI attacks that I got through. And I wanted to mention that a little bit today. So my family and my Andromedan family and my husband and my children that are here watching me on my human experience, and my avatar children, I call them, call me a warrior after everything I have been through and the psychological blows that I've taken from my contracts here, especially in the last year. And I will say psychological, psychic attack blows that a lot of us, I would never wish anybody to undergo, that I have taken the past 2 years, beyond which you can imagine. Yeah, I am a warrior. I am definitely a warrior after surviving that. I will tell you this, a little secret, okay? I've had beyond what you can imagine. I can't talk about it right now. I'll be able to talk about it soon. Well, I will do a documentary on psychic attacks, PSI attacks, and sonic attacks, okay? I will eventually communicate about this, but I will have to get to a new location to be able to share more in depth of where it comes from. I am a warrior for surviving that, but we're all warriors for us, for indigos, and for all of us on the Ascension process, shedding our layers and doing it and activating our 12 DNA crystalline strands, starting our process of our awakening, and also starting a process of opening up and expanding our heart center, doing your inner work, doing your shadow work, wanting to change, letting go of addictions, okay? Those of you that have let go of addictions, heroin, meth, alcohol, all of these things, you guys are warriors too, okay? Walking in the darkest paths and shifting and moving your consciousness to awaken to something better, to remove yourself from pain and suffering and the same existence and your everyday reality, that takes a warrior. A lot of us have been the warrior in itself. So I can see why this template is coming through. A true warrior is a heart open and expanded. A true warrior knows balance, knows how to keep the feet on the ground and the head up. The heart expanded and the heart open. A true warrior knows how to sit and be still and listen to every vibrational frequency around it and keep your heart open and to keep moving and to keep wanting to love. The fact that you still want to love after everything you've been through, turmoil, tortured. A lot of us have been through abuse, sexual abuse, child traumas, beyond what you could even imagine, just by being here in the control matrix system of domestication and controlled. The parental belief system right there is hell for any child. You're a warrior. Your children are warriors. Kind of go get some conscious parenting books and open up and expand the heart just a little bit more and change some of the domestication control templates, bulldoze through those matrix, and you will change. You can change a whole world just by setting a new template with you and your children. Coming from a place of unconditional love, you're going to have to shift everything and clear everything within yourself first, though, for you to know how to parent again. Okay? Look into children's eyes, especially right now with unconscious parents. They're the warriors, okay? They are. That's coming from my lioness being up here, which is my multidimensional Lyran feline self. It has a lot to say in the future about belief systems of parenting. But I have to clear all mine first. Okay? You got to clear everything first. All right. Those are the true warriors. Go walk in the shopping mart and see little children walking with unconscious parents. Those are the warriors. Walk up to them and say, hello, little warrior. How are you doing? Seriously. And then they'll go talk about yourself and say, I'm a warrior. The little children are warriors. Okay? The ones that have to sit there and go to school in a controlled matrix with domestication and control every single day. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. Don't speak your voice. Those are the true warriors. Go look at your kids and those are the warriors. Okay? It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. We have lots of change here. All right, so lots to do. Step up to the plates. It's time for all the indigos, crystal children, rainbows. It's time for you guys all to get out there and start working. I have a great door opening up for Lemurian Portal this Saturday at 7 p.m. If you guys would like to become a light language healer, it's a 5-week course. I'm going to be launching them every single week. I'm training and activating and attuning light language healers, high alchemists, priest and priestess, god and goddesses, shamans. We're doing shamanic work on the 3rd week. I will be coming up with the shamanic course. I do feel like it's very important. It's important to me to start these teachings right now and to attune and activate healers so we can start getting some work done in the future. It will help you open up and expand, open up your throat chakra, step out of your shell, pull layers off. It taught me a lot being a healer, getting out there. I was forced to be a healer by my higher selves and my ancestors. I had a whole team. And I learned so much by self-healing myself, doing shadow work and healing others because they're perfect mirrors for you. It helped me transform a lot. Talk about transforming and transcendence. So if you'd like to come with me on the journey and be attuned and activated for Lemurian Aurora Language of Light, healing modalities and technologies, please sign up for this Saturday's course. This is my big movement for the collectives right now until I work with my Andromedan family on I guess my mastermind, Avatar Warrior Mastermind, whatever they're coming up with, and it'll all come together eventually. Some mastermind course they want me to design. For right now, I'm going to be activating and attuning healers and launching out as many as we possibly can. And I'm hoping within 5 years that we can build a community strong enough where we can break down the matrix even more and start building conscious projects together, new school systems, all kinds of beautiful things. Beautiful, extravagant, new earth, magical, hearts open, new earth projects. So this is what I would like to do, and I want to launch as many healers as possible and activate as many shamans and priests and priestess, just to remember. So you just train with me for 5 weeks, and I will put information below the description for that. And I'm just tuning into the frequencies as far as open up and expand and do lots of meditation. Open your heart center. Kind of see what new abilities are coming online too. Okay? Open and expand the mind. No, it's a 5-week course. Not just 1 week. That's for Sun and Moon. You meet for 5 weeks. Okay? It's for 5 days. You meet once a week. Okay? Dedicate, have fun. It's a group, you can do group or privately. I have a lot of us coming. A lot of us are coming online. We're already on our 3rd week. It goes by so fast because you're going to be quantum jumping and quantum accelerating. It's so much fun. Please come. We're having a ball doing it and working together. And you get to meet others that are like you. We all activate each other. All right, so open up and expand. New bodies, I'm going to list them before I'm done. Blue ray, diamond sun, plasma waves, and then aquamarine. I know, it's like it's aquamarine, crystal star, diamond sun, plasma waves. It's all new technology. Yeah, the star body and the solar body. Star body is really coming through, and it looks like all crystallization. You'll start to see it through your 3rd eye. Rose gold DNA. There's all different types of crystallization that you should start to be able to tune in to see. But it's a star body, so it's going to look like star particles. It looks like electro particles. I'm trying to explain. It looks like crystallization, silica, rainbow, all different types of liquid light frequencies, and that's what you should be seeing around your body. It's absolutely beautiful. It looks like universes and galaxies that are falling off of you. You should be able to see it with your eyes open and should be able to see it through your 3rd eye. That's the crystalline, the silica matrix. Green through the eyes. Oh, we'll talk about that. Menthol feeling. Menthol, this is before we wrap it up. Menthol feeling, cooling sensations coming from the eyes. This is your plasma eyes reconstructing, repairing, coming online. Plasma eyes, real plasma eyes, you guys, okay? Your eyes go through a crystallization process, and it feels like there's cooling, and that's liquid plasma light cooling, and this has been happening to me for about 1.5 years, coming through my eye sockets, coming through the eyes. That's what it'll feel like, and you should see green to begin with. Green should be the frequency of what you see. Ultraviolet should be what comes out. Gold can come out too. It all depends on what multi-dimensional angelic is coming through. Angelic human races, angelic guardian human races, multidimensional integration. You will fluctuate. Usually they only come through one eye. I believe it's the right eye? The right eye. Now they're able to see through both of your eyes. Plasma liquid eye upgrades, crystalline eye upgrades. It will feel like menthol and cooling sensation through your eyeballs. Green, you should see green aura through your eyes all the time. Ultraviolet's coming out, and then gold and blue. There is a blue frequency too. These are higher angelic multidimensionals from higher harmonic universes that you've obviously have integrated, and they're looking through both of your eyes. Okay, this is you returning higher. These are higher templates. So 9 template, 10 template, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 templates. Okay, this means you have done so well, and these are your multidimensional higher angelics coming through and actually looking and speaking through you. Okay, full embodiment. Full embodiments. Okay. It gets weird. It's going to be weird. It's going to be bizarre. You're not your human anymore. You're multidimensional. Multidimensional means it's not just you multidimensional. It means you have a bunch of incarnates, embodiments of higher angelic yous that are ranging from 1 to 15 dimensions. Okay? It's a beautiful experience, but sometimes we just want to go home. All right, so I love you guys. I'm going to put all my information of my healer's course and more some under where the description is. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for all tuning in, and I will sit and tune in more, and I'll have a transmission coming through too. Love you very much. Mwah.